Duff's here, or Duff here, and today's the day. We're doing the Dunkin' Donuts ride on the one wheel. I almost forgot to start an official ride in the app. We definitely want to track this, right? DD ride and flat. You probably can't see that, but alright, start. And I did get a new phone. This is an iPhone 6S, so hopefully it will actually work the entire time. Alright, we're tracking. I also have my, it reminds me, I have my GPS on as well. I need to turn that on too. Alright, so I have my GPS on and I have my selfie stick. I have the app running. Now this ride is 10 miles each way. The board just came off the charger. The official distance that you see advertised for the One Wheel Plus XR is 12 to 18 miles of range. So I'm attempting this based on various examples of people getting 20 plus miles an hour, or 20 plus miles of range. I'm hoping the flat terrain will allow me to do so. So we're going to find out. I do not have the charger with me. So when I talked about doing this in prior videos, I said that I would, if I did do it, I would stay on the sidewalk. But got hair in my mouth. I'm going to try to do it in the bike lane. I did a ride last night to the middle school and back, and used a lot of bike lane, and it was fine. So really, my biggest concern is, you know, some of the debris that I have in the bike lane, and since this is a much wider tire, there's more involved with avoiding it, so gotta pay attention. The hardest thing is going to be, you know, regulating my speed. I'm going to try to keep it, you know, 13, 14, but I've already gotten, you know, a few pushbacks. Just because when you're on this kind of terrain, even if I'm trying to carve a little bit, it just you just naturally want to go faster because it's flat and straight. So should be interesting. See how it goes. Pushback. I don't know, did I mention I took this right off the charger? Yeah, this came right off the charger, so hopefully to give me max distance. My specs are, I'm about 6'3", and my riding weight with all this stuff on me, I'm probably at least 190 pounds, so just as a frame of reference, I'm not a little skinny, typical skateboard guy. I'm riding in mission mode, and to try to conserve battery as much as possible, hitting lots of pushback. I have the lights off on the board as well. Wow, lots of pushback. Last time I did this ride, I believe, was on my Gotway Monster, and I probably averaged low 20s for most of that ride. So yeah, this will be a lot different. It's going to take longer, and I'm curious how my feet are going to hold up, you know, for that kind of distance. But we'll find out. And I have Cindy at home. She's my chase vehicle if needed, so she knows that there is a possibility that she might have to come get me. We'll see. This just wants to go faster, man. Just wants to go faster, but I keep hitting 15 pushback. You know, I'm not trying to push it. I actually have two rear view mirrors currently. I have the one that you see on my head, and Cindy got me one of these wrist mounted ones. It's a convex mirror. You can just kind of hold up your wrist and see what's going on behind you. Actually, James, the guy that drove from the Orlando area to test drive the Z10, he had one of these, and he was saying how much he likes it. So yeah, it's nice. You get to see a little bit more behind you with this. Sand toys. You can see I've added my EUC Army badging to the fender. And I'm sure Cindy's going to make some more decorations for me, but yeah. I don't have anything on the site yet about the one wheel, but I will add some stuff. It's a nice way for people to find out information about personal transportation devices without me having to tell them. With range tests, wind is always a factor, and currently I have a pretty significant headwind, so we'll see how that affects things. It's frustrating. I mean, I'm trying to go slow. I really am. You know, I'm shifting my center of balance back a little bit, and I keep creeping up on 15. All right, stopping to put it in put the camera in the selfie stick. You know, all that pushback, man, it kind of gets a little fatiguing. It really does. So anyways, I figured I'd do my selfie stick footage now because I'll be carrying coffee on the way back. Had an unexpected landscaper roadblock there. Totally had the path obstructed. Looks like they're removing some landscaping. So I'm on the bike path here at Heritage Bay, and it feels good to be going slower. It gets fatiguing riding, you know, with the nose pointed up 75% of the time. And I really am not trying to go that fast, but I don't know, maybe it's just because I'm just used to going certain speeds with my EUCs, but yeah, it's tiring. I'm kind of thinking also, it depends what the battery looks like at Dunkin' Donuts, but I might be best served to actually turn off the app for the ride back, just to not have the additional draw from the Bluetooth connection between the wheel and my phone. So we'll see what it says at the halfway mark. All right, coming up on the shitty part of this ride where there's no bike lane. So my options are just try to time the traffic right or cross and do the sidewalk and then come back the other side on the sidewalk, which is a pain. I think I'm gonna go with option A here. Just try to time it that there's minimal traffic on the road. All right, here we go. Unfortunately, I have to do this much slower. Got pretty lucky there traffic-wise. I think I'll be able to get off before the next wave hits. We made it! Hallelujah! Okay, I'm almost there, probably within a mile. So, we'll look at the app and see where we're standing. A little rough there. Man, I wish there was a path like this that goes the whole way. It's just so much more enjoyable to ride on. Way better. Okay, the one wheel can officially make it to Dunkin' Donuts. That's awesome. But can I make it back? Alright, well, looking at the app there, it's saying 7 miles of range left. It might not be good. But it says it's only 59% usage. So I'm hoping maybe the tailwind on the way back might push me home. We'll see. Oh wait, no, I have 41% left. Sorry, I've used 59%. So, alright, we'll see. Alright, got the coffee. No real rest there, just grabbed it and I'm back on the road. I'm a little pessimistic seeing that battery life. 41% left, 7 miles of predicted range, and I got a little bit more than 10 to go, so yeah, it's going to be interesting. The only thing that'll save me is if there is a tailwind. I had a headwind pretty much, well, I would say 75% of the ride here I had a headwind, so if that's pushing me, I might get lucky. We'll see. At least the coffee's good. And just to be clear, I realize that this is, outside the specs of what a XR is supposed to do. It's not the kind of ride that you really want to do on a one wheel, if you ask me, really. A straight ride, we're in a bike lane for most of it. It's not really the strength of a one wheel, so I know I'm doing something out of the ordinary here. All right, I just crossed the street. Gonna have to sidewalk it a little bit until I get back up to the bike lane. I have the selfie stick. I have it looped through my belt and jammed into my pocket. Doesn't look very comfortable, but I don't really feel it. So yeah, I guess that's one solution. All right. Sort of a puddle. I'm gonna risk it. Fix your sprinkler heads. Sprinklers aren't supposed to be running this time of day. I don't know. I'm kind of thinking that I might stay on the sidewalks. It'll make me go slower. And whoa boy! Spill some of my coffee, damn it! It'll make me go slower, and maybe that'll help me with my range. I'm getting better at handling these ramps. They give a little wiggle to your feet. I just kind of flex my knees, and I can usually ride them out. I have nothing but bike lanes here, but about 200 or 300 yards ahead, the sidewalk picks back up again, so I think I'm going to ride that. Did I mention it's hot as hell? And being fully padded up here doesn't help matters. I am sweating with a capital S. All right, back on sidewalk, and we're just going to keep it like this, I think. Maybe, hopefully keep it like 12, 13 miles an hour, that'd be fine. I can tell you that my foot, I don't have as much foot pain riding the one wheel as I do with these. I have some mild discomfort, but not to the same degree as I do riding an electric unicycle. And my theory is because your feet are more active when you're controlling a one wheel than an EUC, that maybe that's why the constant shifting of weight keeps them from getting as painful and numb as I'm used to. So it's kind of nice. At least this section of the sidewalk's pretty smooth. I don't really even feel the grooves in the sidewalk, so that's kind of nice. I'm not really sure how a one wheel acts as the battery gets really low. Like with the electric unicycle, it will start throttling down your top speed. I don't remember if a one wheel does that or not, but I have a feeling I'm going to find out. My legs are a little tired. I ran yesterday, and then I spent probably close to 3 hours out in the yard in, again, the brutally hot and melting sun. So yeah, probably not the best day to do it, but it's not like there's going to be any cool days coming up anytime soon until October. At least these on and off ramps give you a little bit of variation, a little bit of skill practice. All right, I'm something like 5 miles away from home. I haven't looked at the battery because I don't want to use any more juice connecting via Bluetooth. So we're just going to keep trucking along, keeping it pretty reasonable speed-wise, 12 to 13 miles an hour. Sweating my ass off. Right now we're beside the hill that I fell down on my Ninebot 13, my Ninebot 1, when I tried to do this ride, just half of the ride I tried to do, and I came against a very low battery condition, and the extreme tilt back dumped me down this hill, not once but twice. Still doing okay. The foot numbness and pain has now officially set in, so it looks like it's not immune to it on a one wheel. It just takes a little bit longer to catch up with you. But I'm getting close to, I'm almost 3 miles out, so the 7 miles that they predicted on the app, I'm just about at that number right now. And I definitely do have a tailwind going this way, so I think that's helping me a little bit. One thing I do notice is, like, I just tried to do a sharp turn in the sidewalk, and it's kind of tough to do when your feet are numb. I don't feel like I have very precise control of my size 13s right now. Still cruising 14 miles an hour. No signs of it trying to speed limit me yet, so that's good. And approaching the 3 mile mark. 3 miles to go. I'm not 100% sure on the physics of this, but I kind of think when you carve like this that you actually are helping the motor out a little bit, using a little bit of your momentum to help generate forward motion, I think. Not sure. Coffee is officially kicked. Alright, that intersection is the 2 mile mark you see behind me. So we already are past the estimates on the app. So I'm just going to take it slow and steady and hope I make it home. I mean, I'm still cruising at 14 miles an hour right now. It's weird. I can kind of feel that the battery feels a little bit different, but it's still not speed limiting me, and I feel all right. 1 mile to go. 1 mile. Hope I make it. That'd be awesome. Made it to the short no bike lane area. Good. Alright. Have a bike lane, and we are very, very close. Very close. And I'm still tracking 13.7 to 14 miles an hour, so it's going to be interesting to see what the battery temperature is once I get home. Alright, I'm officially close enough that I wouldn't need to call Cindy to pick me up. I could just walk it. Come on, baby, you can do it. You can do it. Alright, so obviously I staged that last shot. I rode ahead and put the camera on the back of the Prius, and when I went out to loop back around, it actually tipped all the way back. It's like it petered out just as I got here, literally. I was able to turn it off, turn it back on, and drive back in for that shot, but yeah, I have a feeling it is out of gas. So let's see what we got here. Okay, we are connected. Range. Or I have 1% battery left. 1%. And I need some juice. Your one wheel needs to be recharged. Please plug in the charger. Yes, it definitely does. Alright. So let's see what other information we can get off the board here. Battery temperature currently 109 degrees. Controller temperature 107.6. Those aren't bad. Motor temperature 111. Those aren't bad numbers at all. Impressive. So it did it. That was a little bit more than 20 miles on a system, on a board that's rated 12 to 18. Now, of course, it was flat. This is Florida flat, but still, that's impressive with a rider of my weight dealing with the wind that I was dealing with. I think that's pretty damn impressive. And I'm tired, man. My feet are numb. They're stinging. They're numb. I'm sweating like a pig. And yeah, it'd be nice to get into some air conditioning. So if you guys found this video interesting, finding out that one wheel can do the Dunkin' Donuts ride, please give this video a big thumbs up. If this is your first time visiting the channel, please consider subscribing. And feel free to leave your comments, feedback, and suggestions below. That's all I got for you for now. Hope you have a good weekend. And until next time, Duff Man out. Elsa, it's me. It's me. I have 1% left. Battery.
There's a TV on and everything.
Calling you weird on camera while I sing it.
I'm weird because I care.
At least you can't sing like I can. Say
I
goodbye.
I am not a good singer. Say goodbye.
Well, yeah.
Bye.
Cindy's holding her bikini.
The future bikini.